Hey, what's up guys? Jax here. I guess it's a bit of a philosophical question today. Is it possible to have memories that belong to other people? That may sound completely wild and crazy, but I have a personal example to share with you which is really bizarre. The house where my parents live currently, there is a small hatched cupboard under the stairs. I don't know how to describe it without so that you understand what I mean, but you know how stairs go. Sometimes they go straight up and sometimes they go, so you might sort of up and then round and then up round the corner. You know what I mean? Got a picture in your head sort of vaguely. Well yeah, the hatched cupboard is sort of in the lower part of the stairs before it goes up and around the corner. So anyway, that's but easy if I show you pictures, so I'll try and do that. There's one of those hatch cupboards under the stairs in my parents' current house, and my two boys are a little bit older now, but when they were small they loved to play in that cupboard, even though we told them countless times, don't play in that cupboard please. They're just like, you know, little kids are like yes, it's the best thing ever, I've got to play in this cupboard. They just ignored us completely. So I mean, I don't think they did. They would not stop playing it, and then later on they'd go back and play in it, and weren't looking sort of thing. But anyway, that's by the by. So at some point during that time, I said to my mum, "Do you remember when we used to play in the cupboard under the stairs?" Similar to that one. Because I had an actual memory at the time of, I've got two younger sisters. I think it was me and one of my sisters, possibly in my mind it was before the youngest one was born. I don't have the memory anymore, so I'm going on what I remember about that conversation that we had. If you're still with me, hopefully you're still with me, because I'm not sure I'm making complete sense. But I had a memory of me and my sister playing in, you know, a cupboard like that, a little hatch cupboard sort of under the stairs, and my mum said the house that we lived in, my childhood home, we never had a cupboard like that under the stairs. So that since then I've just been wondering if that is true and we never had a cupboard like that, then how can I remember playing, that we loved to play in that cupboard? And I thought, well, more recently, you know, my boys love to play in that cupboard. Did I have a memory that was not mine, but that belonged to them from the future? Or am I just completely bonkers? Because that sounds completely loopy. So even if you followed me throughout the whole thing and you understand what I'm saying, I do sound completely insane, and I totally get that. But it's an interesting thought, because the mind is a very powerful thing. I don't think people even give it enough credit, really, because it's amazing. And like somebody once said, I don't know who it's a quote from or where, possibly a film, so I apologise that I can't specify the origins of this quote, but I love it. If it can be dreamed, it can be done. And I totally believe that, because that just, you know, that's amazing. That describes like everything in life. An example would be, what's really crazy? Time travel? Let's go with one of the biggest sci-fi fantasies that ever existed, time travel. It doesn't seem plausible, you know, plausible that it could actually be possible ever. But I don't believe that. I think one day in the far future, if we haven't completely obliterated ourselves and the human race and the entire planet by then, by wars, because, you know, humans just can't help fighting amongst themselves and we're destroying the planet little by little every day, I think it'll be possible. I really, really do. And I mean, I won't be around to see that day, and you won't, but it will it will happen one day. I feel absolutely sure about that. I even had a dream, I don't know if I shared it with you, a little while ago now. I dreamed that I invented time travel. I might have mentioned that in a previous video, but I can't remember. Sorry, I'm getting old already, because my memories are going, and I'm only 35. But yeah, I had a dream that I invented time travel, and it was a device similar to a telephone. You know, it's old fashioned now, the real telephones which you plug into the wall. I had a dream that it was like one of those keypads, except it was slightly different because obviously it's modified because it would need to be used to travel through time. It had like extra buttons and stuff, and it was like a big secret. I'd invented it, and it worked, you know, but I couldn't tell anybody because just you know, humans just have ways of abusing and destroying things, sometimes without even meaning to, and the world which just completely goes to pot, more than it is already. And so I couldn't tell anybody. That was kind of bizarre. I had no idea what that dream means. I'm fascinated by dreams and their meanings and stuff, but anyway, that's a little aside, and I've talked for way longer than I meant to, but I hope you still found it interesting and that I don't sound completely bonkers. Like absolutely, completely, totally wacko bonkers. But thank you for watching, and if you have anything to say, which I'm sure you do, please put your thoughts to that down there in the comments section, and it'll be interesting to read what you think. So I'll see you later.